hell. Okay, so I do have a short haircut, but I was wearing a hat, and it's kind of, well, I need some hair gloop, like stuff you put in there to make it stick. Anyway, I was going to do an acting lesson for real life for you, because sometimes when people see my videos or I talk to them, mm, they think somehow that I'm not playing a character. And if I'm talking to you and I'm Bobby Burrows is a character. People might look at you and they say, well, you've always been Bobby Burrows. No, when I was a little boy, I was Robbie Burrows. And I spelt it Robbie. And then later I spelt it Robby. And then I just became Rob Burrows. And then my friends started calling me Bob, so I became Bob Burrows. And then for a while, because when I went to one job, my boss there said, I don't like the name Bob, so you're going to be something else. That's what they told me. You can't be Bob. We had a Bob here, he didn't work out, so no more Bobs. I said, okay, I'll be Robert. And then for 2 or 3 years, I worked there and I was Robert to those people. And when so there you go. So I've had all these different names, mostly my personality, but my personality has not been the same when I was 10 or 15 or 25 or 40. Your personality changes. My politics have changed. My views on pretty much everything have changed. So, I'm not the same person that I used to be. And I don't expect other people are. But, when it comes to being an actor, if I'm playing the part of a character who is a conservative Republican, I can give you an opinion of that character on any subject. No problem. Or I could be a Bernie Sanders Democrat and tell you what they're going to say. So, acting lesson for real life. When you meet people anywhere and they seem to be very emotional, are they acting the part? If they're not acting the part, then this is their unexamined personality. And these are the people that don't tend to watch my videos on acting for real life. If they did, maybe they would start being more self-aware. So in the end, the point of it is, if you record yourself and you look at how you appear on camera, do it and see how you appear. And then, if you're a city person, put on a bunch of country bumpkin clothes and a country bumpkin hat and put a long piece of, long piece of grass in your mouth and then start talking like you are a country bumpkin and talk about the same subjects and see if you get different things coming out of your mouth. If you're a character actor, you will. And people say, well, I don't care about your characters. I care about truth. I just saw a ad for a YouTube video by the so-called extraterrestrials called the Pleiadians, and the title of it was "There is no right or wrong." Maybe a comic might agree from a comic point of view. Maybe Howard Stern would agree. I don't even know if Howard Stern would agree with that. I mean, would you say, okay, well, nothing matters then? Nothing matters. There's no right or wrong. So, if we had enough nuclear bombs, we could blow up planet Earth, and there's nothing wrong with that. In the end, that's not bad. Maybe if you lived, 10,000 light years away in another planet, on the other side of the universe, maybe you wouldn't think much of the destruction of planet Earth. Big whoop, there's infinite numbers of stars and planets. What happens if we lose one? No big whoop. You see, there is right and wrong. There is right and wrong. And getting to truth, is it always relative? I'll see if I can do another video and I'll say it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Okay, let's go. Nothing really matters. If the earth is gone, then everything is dead. So what? Either you're extinct, no longer exist because, your body can't exist without earth, but you're going to be dead anyway. After 100 years, pretty much everyone is dead. Oh, my family. Well, you yourself. Is it about like a fear of death? I mean, that's how you can go down these weird kind of logics that say, well, nothing really matters. They used to do that on Tour of Duty. It was a United States story about Vietnam soldiers. And if some soldiers died in battle, then the other ones had to continue on. And they would always say their common phrase was, don't mean nothing, don't mean nothing, don't mean nothing. But for a human, these things do matter because these things are traumatic and, they fracture your soul. Horror after horror, they fracture your soul. You can't say you're not changed by these things. Even if you go to see a horror movie, you think, all right, well, I'm just going to go with my girlfriend and watch a horror movie. She's going to get, going to grab my hand and, crouch in close to me. That's why teenagers go, apparently. But, where do your nightmares come from? Because you watch these horror movies? Or maybe you watch the news. That's all I got. Acting lessons for real life part. I don't know what that is, maybe 16.